Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I got some VISEART in PR yesterday and I couldn't wait to sit down and try them for you. VISEART is definitely a brand that I've tried quite a few products here already on my channel, so I'm going to have my VISEART playlist linked in a pinned comment so you can go back and watch some of those videos and hopefully get some inspiration. But this is their new Lotus collection. Now, forgive me if I mispronounce the name, but I believe these are the Petite Force collection, Lotus collection. So this first palette right here, this palette is called Water Lotus. In here you're getting 2 mattes and 2 duochromes. I do want to mention that all of these Petite Force palettes, they do retail for $25 a piece. This one right here is called Kura Lotus. You also get 2 multi-chromes and 2 mattes in this little quad. And then finally, we have the Rosetta Lotus palette. This one is going to contain 2 metallic shadows and 2 matte shadows. So I'm going to be creating 3 looks, one with each palette. I'll let you know how the quality is. I want to say that you can pop all of these out of their little quads and put them into your own magnetic palette. I do believe they have a magnetic base, and you can find all 3 in stock right now on the Beautylish website as well as on the VISEART website. So thank you so much to the VISEART team for sending this to me in PR. I will have the rest of the makeup that I'm wearing linked and listed in the description box. Some of those things might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I am ready to get started, but before I do, in case it is your first time here, let me just say hello and welcome to all of you, and I want to invite you guys to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it, that way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you are just as curious about this new Lotus collection or you love VISEART makeup, be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go. If you guys want to see how the 3 looks are going to turn out, keep on watching. Now, I've already primed my eyelids with the Bella Beauty Bar eyeshadow primer. I have also been enjoying that one just as much as I have my sugar drizzle. And in case you want to order anything from Bella Beauty Bar, I do have a discount code, an affiliate code with them, and it is Steff10, and that will give you 10% off their order. They have a new palette coming out that looks beautiful. It is on its way to me right now, so as soon as I get it, I will definitely be trying it for you. So I'm gonna leave the Water Lotus for the very end, just because I'm going to be filming another video after this and I want to have green on my eyelids. So we're going to go in first with the Rosetta Lotus. This is going to be the one that has the 2 metallic shades and the 2 matte shades. Now I'm going to take a BK A503 and we're going to start with the lightest shade in the palette, which is this one right here, and we'll work that in the crease. In case you are unfamiliar with VISEART, they are more of an artistry makeup brand. They focus on makeup that is used in film, in photography, in fashion shows. I know they just did a Badgley Mishka fashion show the other day. So it's more like, you know, editorial makeup. Their shimmers are, I'm going to be upfront, they're not the most impactful. Some are better than others, but when you're filming, when you're on camera and taking, you know, various photography for magazines or whatever it might be, you don't always necessarily want those intense duochromes. Like, these are not going to be the duochromes that we're used to our favorite indie brands such as Sugar Drizzle and Bella Beauty Bar, Gourmand Girls, Unearthly Cosmetics. These are going to be a little bit more toned down. So if that is something that you're looking for, I know some of you have mentioned to me you have older, more mature eyelids than I do. You don't want very much texture. You want to tone down the sparkle just a little bit. I get it. That's the vibe that you're feeling. Let's go with it. I think VISEART is definitely going to be a brand that you'll need to check out either now or sometime in the future. And I love that we can get them at Sephora and also at Beautylish. I didn't check to Sephora to see if they had the new Lotus collection, but I know Beautylish does have it in stock. Okay, so that just gives a nice wash of color to the crease transition area. I'm going to switch up brushes. I'm going to go to my Rephr 14 and we're going to use this darker pink shade. And I'm going to focus this on the outer corner, but I'm also going to bring it down a little bit lower in the crease. Now, the one thing I love about VISEART is that they do a lot of smaller, little travel-friendly size palettes, but that their mattes are really good. Their mattes are very blendable. Buildable and blendable is exactly the way I would use to describe their matte formula. They go on pretty seamlessly, and you can always build into your desired pigmentation. I'm going to go back in with the first shade. Just kind of use that to blend right up here. Okay, now we have two shimmer shadows to work with. This one is more of a pink. This is more of like a pale gold. So I think I'm going to reserve the pale gold for the inner corner, and we're going to do this more so on the lid. And I'm using my damp Morphe M124. I'm just going to apply that all over. You're going to see how the shimmers, they're more traditional shimmers. Like, they're not impactful shimmers, in your face shimmers. And I totally understand that some of you, while you might love the duochromes and multichromes, those are a little just too much. Maybe for everyday wear, you need to tone it down a little bit, maybe for your work environment or, just whatever you have going on that day. VISEART is going to give you that same beautiful look, just a little bit more scaled back. I'm picking up a little bit more of the deeper matte pink shade. I'm just using that to blend out in the crease. Again, these are very easy palettes to work with. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to use some of that darker pink, and I'm just going to run it down the lower lash line. The little quads are just so easy, especially if you don't have a lot of time in the morning to get ready, or maybe you're just traveling and you don't need a whole bunch of, larger palettes to take with you. These little petite 4 quads are absolutely perfect to throw in that travel bag. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of the pale gold right here to the lower lash line, and also bring it up a little bit into the inner corner. And I'm using a damp Rephr 03. Wow, that has some big time payoff. That is really pretty. You know what I might do? I might add a little bit of that to the center of the lid. I might pick some up with my finger and just add it that way. Is so pretty. Okay, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Just kind of place it right in there. Yeah, just to make it pop a little bit more. Perfect. I'm gonna pop off camera, do some finishing touches. I'll be right back to show you the completed look with the Rosetta Lotus palette. Alright guys, so here's the completed look number 1. I love the way it turned out. The top lash line, I'm using my Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is the latest one from What's Up Beauty. This is their Watch Me mascara. It is a volumizing and lengthening mascara, and I will say I've been trying it out for the last week and a half, and I've really been enjoying it. For the lower waterline, I went in with a Moira Beauty eyeliner, and this one is in the shade Peach. Kind of like just like a flesh tone eyeliner, and it kind of helps just to brighten up the eye area. Super easy look to create. I know all of you guys can do this at home. Only 4 shades to work with. I love it. Performance is there. Let's move over to the left eye, and the next palette we're going to dive into is the Kura Lotus palette. So for this palette, what I think I'm going to do is start off with this darker pink matte, and then I'm going to layer these 2 shades on the lid. And then we'll work with this maybe on the brow bone. Maybe if I can get it to show up on the lower lash line. If not, I'll just go back in with this shadow for the lower lash line. And I'm using my BK A504 and we'll just start blending this in the crease. Now this palette and the, what is it? The Water Lotus palette, these two are going to have two duochromes in them. Now I don't know if they'll be as shifty and sparkly as our favorite indie makeup brands, like again, like Unearthly, Gourmand Girls, Sugar Drizzle. I don't know if they'll have that same impact. I do have some other Viseart palettes. I think it was their fall collection from last year, and wow, those were absolutely stunning. Like the shifts in those palettes from the shimmer shadows were absolutely gorgeous. This is of course more for like a summer release and maybe a nice transition into fall, but I can't wait to see what their fall collection, fall winter collection is going to look like, with some of those deeper tones, burgundies, berries, purples, maybe even some emerald green would be nice. We shall see. But I will say these matte shades are blending out really, really well. And that's the good thing with Viseart, is their mattes are always typically on point. Rarely do I have any misses from this brand regarding their mattes. So now we're going to go into this pink multi-chrome, and I am going to spray the brush. This is a Morphe M124, and I just pick up the product and spray it with some setting spray. And I'm going to do that all over the lid. This is like that Barbie pink shade. How many of you guys are planning to go see the new Barbie movie? I don't really go to the movies that often. It's been a number of years that I don't step foot in a movie theater. I don't know. I prefer just to watch in the comfort of my own home. I just feel like movies have just gotten so expensive. Like it's ridiculous. I mean, for a family, like to go watch a movie together, it's gonna be well over $100. Like, I don't know. To me, that's just a little too much. I'd rather go see a concert, to be honest. That is a beautiful, again, Barbie pink shade. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this shadow right here. And again, just apply it right there in the center. Gives it that added bit of sparkle, a little bit extra dimension in there. Love it. And that'll be our inner corner highlight as well. Now for the brow bone, let's see. I'm gonna use my Game Beauty brush. This is a Game Beauty E02. We're gonna go in with this shade right here. And we'll just add a little bit of that up here. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I'm kind of tempted to try the pink shimmer. You know what? Let's try that. Let's see if I can get it to show up. I'm going to go in with a damp Rephr 03. Let's see what that's going to do. Oh yeah, it's definitely showing up. I just heard a knocking sound and I thought it was at my door, but like I didn't get my ring notification that anybody was at the door. I think it's actually a woodpecker. A woodpecker picking away at my trim, or hopefully not the trim, but one of the trees. Leave my house alone, woodpeckers. But yeah, I thought that was kind of strange. I was like, what is that knocking noise? Oh, I think that looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. See, just a soft pink look. Doesn't have to be deep. It doesn't have to be dramatic. I think that looks beautiful. Okay guys, I'm gonna do the finishing touches off camera. I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. So here's look number 2. I think this is my Barbie inspired look. I went in with 2 different eyeliners. For the lower waterline, I went in with a LA Girl Neon Shockwave lip liner. This one is in the shade Pop. I probably could have used this for both the top and lash line, but for the top lash line, I went in with a ColourPop cream gel liner. This one is in the shade Fruit Fantasy. I love the way it turned out. Same What's Up Beauty mascara. Easy to create look, a soft look. Maybe this is more of a work appropriate look for you guys. Maybe you can't wear all of those beautiful, shifty, you know, in your face sparkle type of eyeshadow looks to your work. I totally understand that, but these are really easy to work with, really easy to create, and the shadows are more demure. They're more, I guess, you know, work appropriate, so to speak. So I am going to remove, I think I'm going to remove, it's probably easier to remove this eye since I have the waterproof eyeliner going on this eye, but I'll be right back and we're going to start creating a look with the palette I think I am most excited about, and this is the Water Lotus palette. Okay guys, so let's dive into Water Lotus next. Now this one also contains 2 duochromes and 2 mattes. So obviously we're going to start with these 2 in the crease, outer corner, and then we'll work our way into the 2 duochromes. And I'm using a BK 212. Just run this in the crease. This will be our transition shade. Now on a BK 211, we're going to go in with this beautiful green teal shade. We'll put that out here. Maybe we'll do a little halo eye with this one. Change things up a little bit. That is some very good pigment, very good payoff. Some right in here. Normally I use my Refer 13 for this, but oh well, this one's doing the job. Now in a Morphe M213, we're going to go in with this beautiful blue duochrome. I'm going to spray the brush. The setting spray I've been using is the one from Glamlight and Rick and Morty. That is so pretty. It's beautiful. We'll use the white one on the brow bone and for the inner corner highlight. So same brush, I just cleaned it off. Now we're going into this shade right here. Add a little bit of shimmer right up there. Ooh, I think that's perfect. Perfect little compliment. Then I'm going to add a little bit to the inner corner, same brush, but now I'm going to spray it because I want the inner corner to really pop. Oh yeah, there it is. Now I'm just going to use the darker matte shade for the lower lash line. And I'm going in with a Refer 26. Love it. Love it so much. I'm going to do the finishing touches, guys, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 3. So here's the completed look with Water Lotus. This is definitely my favorite because it's green, it's teal, and these are the shades that I just gravitate towards. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline. I went in with an LA Girl Neon Shockwave eyeliner in the shade Dragon. Perfect complement. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and I'll share with you guys my final thoughts on this new Lotus collection from VISEART. So I think you know my thoughts, my feelings already on this new Lotus collection. I had a great time with these little quad palettes, creating 3 different looks for you guys. I think they each bring their own unique color story to the table. if you're going to be able to get them all, which I don't blame you, there's 3 of them, they do retail for $25 a piece, then you can definitely mix and match the shadows, or maybe you're just going to pick one. Again, they are all 3 available on the Beautylish website as well as the Viseart website. My favorite of the 3 has to be Water Lotus, which is this side right here. I really had a good time with this one. My second favorite would be the Kura Lotus, which is the one that I have over here on this side. And then my third favorite, just because I felt it was a little lighter, a little more neutral tone, would be Rosetta Lotus. But I thought all 3 performed really well. The mattes are blendable, they're buildable, they're just very easy to work with. These are very user-friendly palettes. They're travel-friendly as well. And this is more along the lines of a high-end luxury indie makeup brand. Once again, the main premise behind Viseart is that they are intended to be used like for photography, for videos, movies, runways, fashion shows, you name it. So sometimes all of those high dimensional, very shifty shadows that we've come to love, those special formula shadows from, you know, our favorite indie brands, they don't translate that well on camera, which is why Viseart is more of a photography and video friendly brand. And if this is your style of makeup, if you don't want all of those multi-dimensional shadows, those high impact shimmers, these are definitely going to be very easy to wear and very easy to incorporate into your already existing makeup collection. Let me know your thoughts now, guys. Let me know how you felt about all 3 palettes. Which one was your favorite? Did you pick any of these up? I want to say these launched a couple weeks ago on Viseart and on the Beautylish website. Once again, I was sent these in PR, and I am so grateful because this is my very first PR package from Viseart, and I couldn't be more excited than to welcome these into my ever-growing Viseart palette collection. I'm also wearing a Viseart blush. Again, everything that I'm wearing will be linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel. But now I want to hear from you guys. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. Cheers. And I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.